Rusty Rabbit.
Hey everybody, it's Delta Shiny Zeta and welcome to a brand new playthrough, Rusty Rabbit, a game that has been officially released pretty recently now, in the middle of April of 2025, and it's a game that falls under, from what I know, the Metroidvania subgenre. The game actually has kind of a very similar kind of like a visual appeal to another Metroidvania game that came out a couple years ago called Fist, Forged and Shadow Torch. And they're not related. They're very different developers, so they're not related even though they kind of seem like it. And you'll see why as I, go through the game. Anyway, that's fine in English. Let's look at game settings here really quick. Confirm skip cussing, that's fine. Text speed, let's go ahead and put it to fast. I always like to put things in fast. Always display, that's fine. Block guide. Skip animations. I'll keep these off for now so that I don't skip the animations. Screen shake off, rumble off. That should be fine, I think. Yeah. And then sound should also be okay. Do you want to save these changes? Yes. Alright, let's go ahead and do a new game here. Rusty Rabbit. So I don't know too much about this game, other than it falls under the genre. So hopefully it's a pretty good one. Let's see.
Go figure. You want to hear my story, huh? Well, in that case, let me start by introducing myself. I'm a rabbit. The name's Stamp. Once they get to know me, most folks call me Rusty. Way back when, I was a husband, and after that, a father. Now, I'm just a regular, worn-out old rabbit. That's about all there is to say about me. What else is there to talk about? Junk, I guess. Junk is my friend. It's my life. It's the only thing I know. I really understand that stuff. I doubt it understands me back. Of course. Even so, junk makes me laugh, cheers me up, and teaches me all kinds of useful things. What more could you ask for in a friend, am I right? That's right. It speaks to me. I don't mean out loud. Even if it could hear me talking to it, there's no way it would answer me. But it still speaks to me. It's chatty stuff, that junk. It talks to me in its own special way, pretty much non-stop. And I can hear those voices speaking to me. Nobody else knows what they're saying, but I do. That's what sets me apart from other folk, and makes me who I am. There is nobody else who understands the first thing about junk. Not the way I do. So, guess I'd better start by teaching you the best way to get acquainted with junk. This is Smokestack Mountain. Long ago, before the age of rabbits, they say that beings called giants lived here. I come around here when I feel like digging for junk. I run a junk shop, but rust scrubbing is more of a hobby for me. There is so much buried here. I could probably spend the rest of my life digging and still not find it all. I picked out the very best pieces of junk that I found down here and assemble them into this thing I'm writing. Getting the chassis to look this good took a lot of time and effort. It was a labor of love. I call it Junkster. Hey, as long as I'm making formal introductions, let me walk you through Junkster's functions and how we collect junk.
Industrial floor, abandoned factory. Okay, so we got introduced to all the intro stuff of the game. Let's see what we can do here. So, oh, it says level 1, next is 100. Makes sense. There's definitely a... Oh, interesting. I'm not sure what happened there. More of the map will be open as Stamp makes progress through the stages. Use ZL to zoom out and ZR to zoom in, or use right stick to scroll. Okay, so that's for the map specifically. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so left and then climb walls. And then you have like a stamina meter. That makes sense as well. Nothing over there that I can do though. Y to dig / attack. So you have to aim down. Oh, and you actually get XP by doing this.
Here's a good one. What do you think? They're pretty cute, huh? I dig 'em up and collect 'em. This is how my junk and I get along. I wake up in the morning, eat something, pilot this hunk of junk out to collect more junk all day, then go back to bed. I've been doing the same thing for, well, I don't know how many years it's been.
The system screen is useful for checking your play data and equipment, accessing options and your backlog and more. Info you discover about the world, items you collect, and characters you meet in the story will be added to the database for you to check anytime. Alright, great. Let's go ahead and keep attacking. Can I attack up? Yes I can. Let's go and destroy that. Yeah, so the map, quick access by pressing the minus button, which makes sense of course. Looks like there is 2 ways to go. Watch out for the rust beasts. When exploring dungeons as they will attack you, use weapons such as drills to defeat them. When your energy gauge at the bottom left runs out, then it's game over. Make sure to use repair gel when your energy gets low. You can check the items you've collected on the item screen. Items can be equipped, allowing you to use them directly when digging by pressing L. Oh, okay. So this one just says recovers EN. Power leakage. Impair. Those are just some status effects. Stall. Oh god, I was not expecting that. Okay. Let me check down here really quick. Oh, there is something. Give me some bolts. Okay, now we can go back around. I will say the movement is a little clunky, I'm not gonna lie. If there's certain bosses that give us a problem, I mean that could be a very realistic possibility. Okay, let's see, there's something to the right over here. Press R while moving. Oh, I see, it's a timed thing. Up on the switch. Okay, nice. Oh, and then this just like unlocks a pathway back around.
Here we go. My memory's getting fuzzy these days. There's one thing I know for sure. I'm gonna keep collecting junk. Sooner or later, I won't be Stamp anymore. Someday, I'll be nothing but cold, dead rabbit meat. It might be tomorrow, or next month, or even next year. But until that day comes, junk is still my best friend.
It says press B while dashing. To be able to make the jump, I assume? Okay. Oh, that's a new type of enemy. Alright. Been defeated. I don't think there's anything over here. No, we just gotta go back up. Yeah, because... Alright, you can do like a longer jump. What does it say? Press left or right? Oh, this makes you turn. Then X for grappling wire. Ah, okay. Before I do that, let's check over here. Okay, you have to aim it specifically upwards. Okay. Okay, everything's pretty straightforward so far. Here there's going to be a couple ways to go, it seems. Let's start by going this way. Press left and B to climb. Yeah, I already know that. Okay. Interesting. Boost jump, well, okay, B in midair. I already have all these abilities. Okay, I think I definitely missed something. And I only say this because it clearly seems like there's stuff in the map that I missed down there. So it's probably in my best interest to keep going. Or like, sorry, to go this way before I keep going. Oh, I got stunned. Okay, I can go in water at least. Is that really all that was for? Yeah, for some reason I can go in water. Not really sure why, but okay. Alright, well it seems like that's it for this side, so now we can go back. This time we're gonna go up. Oh shoot. Yeah, you can't be using the dash. No, stop. Okay, hold on a sec. Yep, and then the second jump. Caution, elevator out of order.
Don't know what that says, but it looks like I could ride this down if I wanted to reach the lower levels. Ruins are full of weird stuff like this. Who knows what it's really for? Might as well get it working and find out. That thing moves even faster than I expected. I like a good thrill ride as much as the next rabbit, but... Uh-oh. Huh. Looks like it didn't agree with poor Junkster. I'd better get it back to the garage for a tune-up.
Junkster took a hit from the fall and many functions are inoperable. Let's carefully look for a portal back to the village. Oh great, so this is the Metroidvania win, how you lost all your abilities, right? Yeah, so now we're back to the basics. Huh, same way how like Samus ended up, you know, being knocked into an elevator in the escape of Metroid Prime, you know, or stuff like that. Okay. Alright, I'm still gonna definitely hit all these. We're gonna get a level up soon, we're getting there. Did we do everything that we possibly could? I think we did, yeah. I don't think we could make it over there. Oh, I still have the wall jump. Okay.
Here's a good one. It looks like this way leads to the outside. Might as well head back from here then. That was a lot of work for such a small haul, but... oh well. Some days, that's just how it goes. What a mess. Old Junkster got more banged up than I thought. I patched it up as well as I could for now, but a lot of its functions are still broken. I'm gonna need some fresh junk to use for replacement parts. It's a risky balancing act, but I guess I'll have to handle Junkster extra carefully while I collect the junk to fix it.
Excuse me. I wonder if you might help me? You don't happen to know a veteran rust grubber called Rusty Stamp who lives around here, do you? Or would you happen to be him?
Let's say I am. Who are you, jokers? And where'd you come from, huh?
We're the BBs. Crew of rust grubbers, just like yourself. My name's Anna. I'm in charge. And this is our sponsor, Nether.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Mr. Stamp.
This is Selma, the sword and shield of the team.
That's me.
This is Wrex. She's young, but she's a very talented engineer. Hi, I'm Wrex. Nice to meet you, Gramps. This is Flemmy, the eyes and ears of the team.
Yo!
And this is Paul, the comic relief.
Wait, what? What do you mean the comic relief? What kind of title is that?
So, what do you want with an old man like me?
Starting today, we'll be exploring Smokestack Mountain too. But first, there's something we wanted to make sure of. Oh, Rusty, do you know the cardinal rule of rust grubbing?
Finders keepers. Never swipe another rust grubber's find. You don't gotta tell me that.
I'll bet. We just wanted to make sure you respect that rule. We hate getting in pointless fights, you see.
Yeah, you and me both. The last thing I want is to waste my time playing tug of war over every scrap of junk.
Thank you for your time, sir. I'm sure we could learn a lot from an experienced digger like you. We'll be in touch.
Outsiders coming to Smokestack Mountain to go rust grubbing, huh? That hasn't happened in a long time. Young rabbits, full of spark and energy. They must be raring to get ahead of a washed-up old guy like me. The daily grind around here was getting kind of boring. This old mountain could use a change of scenery. All right, first things first. I'd better start digging here and try to find those parts I need for the repairs. Come to think of it, didn't Jed say something about the junk around here being good for restoring cars? That rubble up ahead, is that what he said to look out for? Might as well look for that too, as long as I'm here. Car restoration is just a hobby, but it ought to be a good test of how well Junkster can still dig in this state. Whoa, whoa, that's not a good sign. Looks like Junkster is still under the weather. I'd better be more careful.
Use the help button above your head as you make progress. Industrial floor upper factory. Okay, well let's start exploring. Okay, so climbing, yes. Again, we haven't lost that ability. Approach anything and press left stick up to investigate it. You might find tips to help you navigate the dungeon or advice like you can't move for a while after a long fall. This might sound stupidly obvious, but it still needs to be said. Don't jump down from high places or you'll get hurt. Okay. Well, I didn't mean to skip that. I'd rather just... Yeah, I'm not gonna listen through this entire dialogue and little gameplay things like this. In cutscenes, I won't fast forward it. But in the gameplay, we don't need to hear Rusty talk about the obvious for like freaking 45 seconds. Because he speaks so slowly, like it's kind of crazy. Warning, lots of rubble ahead. A light will guide you to breakable objects. You can turn the block guide on/off in the options menu. That makes sense. That's not really anything major. The light showing, yeah, that's okay. I've maxed out my level, haven't I? Or my experience.
Somebody help me!
Well, well. Smokestack Mountain seems pretty lively today. Must be those new folks who stopped by.
Hello? Is somebody out there?
I could just leave them there. But I do come through here a lot. Passing a rotting corpse while I work would be nasty. Yeah. Stay put, all right? You stupid little
McGregor? I don't know who you are, but you sure have a dirty mouth. Speak to your mother like that?
Be a good little bunny and shut your trap. I'll have you dug out in a jiffy. And there we go. Hey, you're not dead, are you?
No. You're Rusty Stamp! Great! Just great! Of all the rabbits to run into, it had to be you!
That's quite the attitude, kid. Considering I just saved your tail. Didn't anyone ever teach you any manners?
I can't believe I owe this old fossil a favor. I'm a disgrace to the Blitz Bullets.
Oh. So the BB stands for Blitz Bullets. Yeah. You're doing a real pitiful job of living up to a name like that. A rabbit getting buried in a hole is like a monkey falling out of a tree. It's just plain pathetic. If you were just some ordinary rabbit, you could laugh it off. But you're a rust scrubber. Ain't no laughing matter.
Rub it in, why don't you? Really kick me while I'm down. This is why I hate old rabbits. You're so mean.
Paul! What are you doing down here, Paul?
Flemmy? Oh, now you find me. Why didn't I just keep my stupid mouth shut and wait for you to rescue me instead?
I should have just kept on going and left you to rot. What a waste of effort. You ungrateful little McGregor.
Oh, you're just a mean old bully with a foul mouth to boot. What's with you, old rabbits?
That's enough, Paul. Come here. Honestly, I can't take my eyes off you for a second, can I? I don't know exactly what happened, but it seems like you helped my little brother out of a jam. You're nicer than you look.
You're just as chatty as he is, huh? No need for thanks. Just give him a refresher on the basics of rust scrubbing. Being a team means keeping each other safe. Why team up if you're just gonna wander off alone and get buried alive?
Ouch, you're right. That's good advice from a veteran digger. I'll take it to heart. Come on, Paul. Let's go.
Oh, wait up, Flemmy!
Huh. Chatting with other rabbits up here on Smokestack Mountain. I haven't done that in a long time. Well, sorry to keep you waiting. Looks like I got sidetracked for nothing. I'd better get moving.
Alright, level 2, skill points +1. Acquire XP by defeating enemies or breaking blocks. When you get enough XP to fill the next gauge, you'll level up. Use the skill points acquired when you level up to teach Stamp new skills. The skill tree is found in the skill screen. Skills can be learned here by consuming skill points. Skill points are mainly acquired when Stamp levels up or by meeting certain conditions. Okay, so I have one. Hover your cursor over the skill icon to see its skill or status effect. Skills with white icons are ready for you to learn. Skills you don't have enough skill points to learn will have a red icon. In some cases, skills you are unable to learn yet will require you to unlock them by learning a certain other skill first. Skills with no icon are locked and will be unlocked when Stamp acquires the appropriate experience. Select the icon to see the conditions to unlock it. I recommend starting off with the shock absorption and know your surrounding skills. Okay, so this one is, it says EN upgrade level 1. What's this over here? Overheat reduction level 1. Know your surroundings. Craft. Okay, so let's see all these. This one just says increases Junkster's EN capacity. Slightly increases overheat. Wait, what was the shock absorber thing that it said? That's effect resistance, craft. I'm not sure what that was, but oh my god, there's so much. Is this game like huge? It probably is a huge game. Gives you better map reading skills and the ability to mark it with colors. Keep your ears up so you know what's going on around you. These long ears are okay. What does all this do then? Get a better feel what's around you to find hidden pathways. Alright, well I just gotta pick something. Okay, so now all these are in red because I don't have enough skill points. Got it. Yeah, so basically I should be destroying everything. Like every single block that I see, I should be destroying it because I need as much XP as possible. So it says that I now have the ability to mark it with colors. Not totally sure what that means, but does it do it automatically? I think it's automatically. Remaining blocks, 50, 521. Remaining containers. Okay. Oh my god, this place is humongous. So, well, if I destroy one... Oh yeah, so it does actually show you the count of specifically how many containers are left. Because now it says, what, 62 remaining containers. Now there's 61. An alternator. Alright, what does this do?
Oh, hey. Is that the junk that Jed was talking about?
That looks really cool! Hey, let me see, let me see! Come on, give it here!
So much for never swipe another rust scrubber's find. I thought you guys said you knew the rules.
Let's see. This goes here, and that goes over there.
Sorry about her, Rusty Stamp. She doesn't mean any harm. She just gets a little carried away.
You must be one of them BB folk, too. Am I right?
Yep, I'm Soma, of the Burrowing Bears. The kid is Wrex.
Burrowing? Aren't you the Blitz, somethings?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Never mind. Forget I said anything. I wasn't really paying attention anyway. I probably just misheard him.
She may not look like it, but this kid is a real junk expert. She's good at fixing stuff up, too. She's our secret weapon.
That's great and all, but you ought to do something about those sticky paws of hers before they get her in trouble.
I'll do that. Hey, Wrex, come here and apologize to Mr. Stamp.
Sorry. But that thing you found looks so cool. I just figured it'd be wasted on you, that's all.
You call that an apology? Imagine the looks on your parents' faces if they could hear you now.
My mom and dad, they're both dead, so I guess I can't introduce ya. Sorry about that.
Is that so? That's a shame. I'm sorry.
You're apologizing to me too, Gramps? Guess that makes us square then, right? Oh hey, I saw something really rare a while ago. I stuck a transmitter on it so I could check it out later. You showed me something neat, so now it's my turn to give you something. This will show you where to look. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Good luck out there, Gramps.
Transmitter, huh? She's using some pretty swanky equipment for a kid her age, isn't she? All right. Guess I'd better get going too. Let's find out just how expert that kid actually is.
I will say the cutscenes in this game are abnormally long. It's because everybody speaks so slow, and I'm not really sure why they did that. But yeah, like every scene is taking like at least several minutes, so I feel like I'm not making much progress in the actual gameplay itself. Okay, let's see. Before we go that way, let me check over here. Yeah, there's going to be secret pathways because level 2 of the map searcher ability lets us access secret passageways.
Looks like I can finally catch my breath. Now, let's take a look at what we have here.
In rest areas, you can access portals or DTAMs or choose to save from the menu. Autosave will occur regularly and after events.
Aha! Found it. There's nothing like the thrill of finding just the junk you were looking for. Once you've had enough of digging in the upper levels, you end up going deeper and deeper, chasing that thrill. Not even about finding useful things. It's the mystery that hooks ya. The more interesting things are, the better. I guess you could call it a sense of adventure. This thing was probably used by the Giants back in their day. And it still works, even now. So I guess you can't really call this thing junk yet. Touching the screen should reboot it, but... Looks like it's some kind of recording device. useless for anything but storing data on it. And, well, it's still running, but it looks like the information on it is damaged or something. Doesn't look like there's much chance of finding anything intelligible on it. If you can't read what's stored on it, does that make it useless junk? Nah, you can't decide these things in a hurry. Even if it's useless, it could be fun to play around with. And it still functions, and that's the main thing. In other words, you can still record new entries on it. I could input something like, "Hey, I'm Stamp. You got a problem with that?" Like that. I guess it rephrases things in a funny way when it records them. It's just a worthless old doodle pad. But it's still kinda exciting, isn't it? Tinkering with the same machine that the ancient gods once used. Believe it or not, you can find machines like this all over the place. If you search in areas where rabbits don't live. It seems like they were designed to keep working long after all these other machines had stopped. I don't have any proof, but I figure they must be equipped with some kind of self-repairing function. Apparently, they're called DTAMs. Somebody wrote that on them anyway. I've read it myself.
Make sure you check the DTAMs whenever you find one. It will become checkpoints on your map. That also makes sense. What is this? It just says rest area, A to confirm. Oh, buy items. I can just restock up on stuff. I really don't want to right now. I only have 1,000, so that's not convenient. I can also sell things eventually, apparently. It doesn't let me sell things now. Hold on, let me go back here. And then this thing is just like a save.
It's a little soon to be heading home already.
I believe so. Should be a save. Okay. Let's keep going now. Wait, does this thing say something? Dead end ahead? Well, no, that's not exactly true. Let me rephrase it. If you can't get past that door down below, it's effectively a dead end. Do you think you can open it? If you're not sure you can, then you better just go home.
Turn back makes you wanna keep going.
Okay, we'll check that in a bit. Let's go up here first, though. Okay, just some pretty basic stuff. Oh, I need a dash here. But I don't have a dash. So I cannot get through there quite yet. I would need the dash ability. Okay, so see, that's something that I would hope the game is able to... Wait, hold on. It says rest area up there. Destination. Let's check at the bottom. Portal. Okay, well, I mean, at least we know that it's not fully explored on the map, so we'll be able to know, you know, to get back there soon enough. Explosive ore. Okay, and that's also it for this side. It's a lot like, the concept of this thing does remind me a lot of like SteamWorld Dig and SteamWorld Dig 2. Because it's just a whole lot about digging. That's essentially a big part of what that game was. And it's kind of like this, sort of, not quite the same.
Doesn't look likely to budge. There must be some kind of mechanism for it. If I look around, maybe I can figure out what it is.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Stamp. Hard at work again today. You're very dedicated to your job.
Hello, old Rusty.
You folks again, huh? Let's see. Anna, wasn't it? And your name's Nether, right?
Well, I'm honored you remembered us.
Oh, looks like that door is giving you some trouble too, huh?
Sounds like we're stuck on the same problem.
It seems like there are lots of doors that won't open inside Smokestack Mountain unless you have the right piece of junk. According to Wrex, most of them can be opened with something called an ID card.
An ID card, huh? What kind of junk is that?
I'm not really sure myself, but they're inscribed with the same number as the door they open, apparently. I've asked everyone to split up and search the area.
I see. So that's why you guys are scattered all over, huh?
Say, old Rusty, as long as you're here, would you mind helping us find that ID card?
Is there any reason why I ought to help you out?
You're just as stuck as we are if this door won't open, aren't you? It's in our best interest to cooperate.
I don't know. I could just have a nice little nap here and wait until you kids find that ID thingy and bring it back.
Well, according to what I've heard, you're a pretty impatient rabbit, Rusty Stamp. Did I hear wrong?
I'd like to know where you heard that. Who's been gossiping about me, huh?
It's called an ID card. Remember that, okay? Come on, Nether. Let's go look around.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Stamp, I'm sure you know this already, but keep an eye out for any odd-colored containers. It seems the Giants kept their most precious treasures in them. If you find one, you should probably check it out.
That Anna seems sharper than the rest of her group. And, what did she say that Nether guy was? Their sponsor? I've never heard of a rust-grubbing crew being financed by an investor. Well, I guess it's none of my business. I guess it won't open. We'll need some special junk to get through.
Okay, so we need that special junk to get through there. So right now, it's telling me to get up there. I think that's where it's pointing me to. But I thought I couldn't get here.
Oh, I get it. Looks like this green button is the key. But it doesn't stay open very long. So, now what? If only Junkster was fixed back up, this would be a piece of cake. What a mess. In a real pickle now, aren't we?
Aha! There you are. I've been looking for you, Gramps.
You again? What do you want?
Well, my big brother was exploring around here, and he found this weird part. So, I had Wrex fix it up for me, and...
Leave the rambling to the oldsters, kid. Young'uns like you should get right to the point.
Well, I mean, forget it. Just take this, okay? That way, we'll be square.
Is this?
Wrex said it might come in handy for that machine you're always riding around.
Yeah. This is the exact replacement part that I need to fix Junkster. Once it's installed, I can use Roller Dash again. This is more than enough to pay back whatever debt you owed me, kid. Make sure and tell Wrex thank you from me, too.
Whoa, it's that good? Well, that's that then. We can call it even now. Us Blitzblades always honor our debts. Fair and square. And don't you forget it.
Wait, are you bullets or blades? You really ought to decide on a name before you start introducing yourselves with it.
Shut up! Don't underestimate the BBs. I'm out of here.
For Pete's sake, they're a real sorry lot, aren't they? Still, some of them do show a surprising amount of promise. I never expected to find a way to repair my roller dash in a place like this. Better get that part installed. Ah, there. That ought to do it. Now I can finally show off what Junkster's really capable of. At least a little.
Alright, so we can do this. Press R to dash, and you can also do it with the jump like it was saying. Which also helps. You can then essentially do like longer jumps. Hold on, I think I should come up here first. What is that switch for? Oh, it's the same door, right? Wait, no it's not. It's for something else. Let me first clear out everything. Oh my god, what the heck? I was trying to hit the one at the top because this one looks most important. Upper factory key 0. Okay, so that's for the key.
What's this? It's like a flimsy sheet of something. You could snap it in half easy peasy, but it's not rusty at all. There's something written on it. Well, I'll be damned. It's the same code as that door. Is this one of those ID cards Anna was talking about? I guess the only way to know for sure is to give it a try. I'd better head on back to that door.
Okay, oh no, see it is for the door, okay. Simply press it, don't do that. Yeah, he'll easily cling on to stuff. Which can get annoying, but it's an easy workaround, I think. There's a character behind this door.
Oh, is that you, Gramps?
What are you lazing around in a place like this for?
Huh? I was looking for Wrex, actually, but I couldn't find her anywhere.
She got herself lost again? This is why the team should stick together. I keep telling her that, but...
She just wanders off whenever and disappears. I'm at my wit's end. Plus, there are dangerous traps around here.
Traps, huh?
That's right. Take a look at this button, for example. You've seen other buttons like this around here too, right? The green ones that open the doors when you push them?
Yeah, I've seen them.
Okay, but now look at this red button. When you push it... it does that.
So the red button sets off a trap, huh? That's a real McGregor of a trick, ain't it?
You really do have a dirty mouth. Anyway, I'm a member of the BBs, so finding traps like these is just part of my job.
You know, speaking of that, what exactly is BB supposed to stand for, anyway?
Huh? It's short for the Brilliant Buddies, of course. Obviously.
I see. Of course. Silly me for asking.
Anyway, if you happen to find Wrex, could you let me know? And be sure to watch out for those red buttons.
Those BBs. I thought they were just a bunch of obnoxious kids. But they're kind of growing on me. Like a fungus.
Okay. So the red buttons are obviously bad. They're essentially traps. Okay, good to know. Very good to know. Alright, let's take a look at the map here. Seems like there's two different ways that I can take. We'll go down first. The main objective is up there, but... Oh, it was good. It's good that I came down here. Okay. We can hit that one. Oh, that's an enemy. I couldn't even tell. Wait, what the hell? Wait, it touched me for that much? Wait, what happened? Oh, I think I was touching it constantly or something. Something like that. That was my fault. My bad. I took so much damage from it. Because I stood there, but like you could hardly see the animation of you being hit.
Careful now. Huh? Looking for your little lost pal again?
Hey, Gramps. You haven't seen Wrex, have you?
Your big brother was just asking me about that too. No, I haven't seen her around here.
It figures. In that case, the only place left to look is down. Look at this. It's packed with rubble all the way down. Picking through all that is gonna be a major pain.
Hey, get out of the way for a second. Alright, hold on to your tail. I'm gonna show you a neat trick.
Whoa! Incredible! That was so cool!
If you pay careful attention to how the rubble is piled up, you can pull off stunts like that too.
I thought you were too old for that kind of thing. You've got some pretty flashy moves for a rabbit your age, Gramps.
You really need to work on the manners, kid. See if you can ditch those stereotypes while you're at it. Anyway, did you see how those blocks caved in when I did that? If you're still under them when they fall, your goose is cooked.
Huh? For real?
For real. No matter how tough you are, they'll turn you into chunky rabbit pate. Not a very nice way to die, eh?
Right. I'll be careful. Anyway, thanks for the tip. See you later. This goes down a really long way.
Oh, for Pete's sake. I just warned him. That kid's got a real gift for getting himself into trouble.
Level 3, okay. Let's go into skills and see what else we can do. I think I may want to do this. Get a better feel for what's around. Oh no, wait. Skill points use 5? Hold on a sec. Oh no, I need way more. Unlock that 1,000 blocks broken. Oh, I see. You can't even do that. Okay, okay. Slightly increases overheating limit for dig attacks. EN, acquire 3 junk from dismantling weapons. From dismantling weapons, you say? Let's do this one. Okay. Cool, yeah. All this stuff will be useful for later on, that's for sure. What the? Why isn't that working? What? Dude, the hitbox is so off on these. It's kind of bad. Like, the hitbox is just not... Yeah, I don't know. It's really strange. Okay. Damn, that kind of that's hitting me. Yeah. The hitboxes for you is also kind of bad. I've been noticing a lot of issues with that. If you keep following this path, it'll take you right into an area full of molten metal. If you go anywhere in this way, it might in store ought to be of interest to any.
What kind of warning is that? Anyway,
Okay. Full of molten, yeah, we'll be fine. I imagine we will.
hear that? It sounds like something's moving around up ahead. Looks like there's trouble coming our way. Get ready for it. Why now? Come on, you stupid McGregor. Rust beasts. This whole area's infested with them. They eat junk, which makes them the natural enemies of rust grubbers.
Press B while dashing. Okay, got him. It looks like that's death down there? Okay, no, it's not. It's just a small platform with... Oh, you can't climb that one. I see. Okay, well, I need to end the video soon since we are now at 1 hour.
Found her. Anna, look! Wrex is right over there.
Wait right there, Wrex! Don't you dare take another step! But I'm almost there! I've gotta take a look over there, I've just got to! Let's see. Yeah, that's it. If I can just... Yes! I've got it now! Look, Anna, I did it!
I'm glad you made it over there safely, our little Wrex. But how are you planning to get back here?
Huh? Oh.
You got a good running start and jump to get there. But can you do the same thing coming back the other way?
That sounds kinda scary. So, no, I don't think I can.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You should have looked before you leapt, kid.
Flemmy, can we get over there to help her?
If you want to bring her back safely, it might be better to throw her a rope. Unfortunately, I don't have one on me. Maybe there's something else around here that we could use. We better start looking. Wrex! Sit tight for now, okay?
What? You mean I'm stuck here? Anna, help me! Don't move a whisker. Just stay put, okay? We'll think of something. Say, old Rusty, do you think you could lend us a paw here?
Ain't no problem of mine. Is what I'd like to say, but she did help me fix my roller dash. And if I do a roller dash, then jump, I should be able to clear a gap that size. Let's give it a try.